Greetings, I'm Brian Morris, PDGA 16791, and this is Beaver Branch Disc Golf Clinic, step 6.0, and we're going to work on some scramble game in this round. The first scramble essential that you need, you're off the fairway, you're in the woods. The first one that we're going to go through is the hammer, sometimes called the tomahawk. And you want to get your grip on the inside, either like this, or you can, however you feel comfortable. And I'm going to use an understable disc for this. And the trajectory is like throwing a baseball. You look up through the woods and you see a big gap here that you think you can possibly hit. And you can get towards the green. And what the disc is going to do as it leaves your hands is it's going to go up, and then it's going to come down, it's going to break over to the right. So let's see if I can get a shot here of this. That one almost appeared to be too unstable. You got to work with your spin on this to make sure that, make sure you're getting that projected flight pattern. The second one that we're gonna do is the thumber, okay? The thumber. Some guys have made a career off of being able to throw the thumber. Center fielders, pitchers that take up disc golf can just crank these things. Now the thumber is gonna do exactly the opposite of what the hammer or the tomahawk does. Tomahawk this way, thumber is now going to go up, and it's going to come down like this. Now big time thumbers, they like to typically throw stable plastic. For me it doesn't matter. I don't have the crushing arm to really demonstrate this, but I can get a short thumber out there. So let's see if I can get the pattern down for you guys. It's going to go up and then come down like that. That's probably a bad demo there. Let me try that again. I'm going to throw actually a putter this time and see if I can get a better trajectory. Nope. Got it all the way over there. But hey, if I am off the fairway, maybe now I'm on the fairway. All right, give it one more try here on the tomahawk. I actually grip it more like this. So I'm going to step into it just like I'm throwing a baseball. I'm going to go over and slide. Thumber, or I'm sorry. Yeah, thumber, turning it in this way. See if I can get a shot here for you. That one moved all the way over. And if you work your different spins with this, you'll notice it starts to fly slightly different. So I'm going to throw a putter here. Pretty much the same thing. So depending upon what gap you want to hit, will determine which way you want that thing to break. All right, up next is going to be forehand rollers. So you're trapped on the edge of the fairway and you just want to make it get out into the fairway or project it out there. Forehand rollers, pretty much like your hammer grip or even forehand grip. And you really just got to practice these. I have a Felon and an Anvil. Both are stable discs, overstable discs. And what they will do is they will stand up a little bit better on that short roll, and they will fight to stand up depending upon your angle. Okay, they really want to try to fight just like their stability. So let's take a look at a couple forehand rollers. One of the tips with the forehand roller, I've heard people say, in practice rounds, just practice throwing a forehand roller to the next tee pad in between holes, as long as you're not distracting other people and such. Maybe it's a good technique. I do know that it is useful to get out back onto the fairway. All right, up next on our get out of jail / scramble game clinic is going to be the Scoober. Now the Scoober is a throw pretty much taken from ultimate. You can throw an ultimate disc like this, basically bringing your hammer down and throwing it more flat over your head, and the result is it flies and then it kind of stops real fast. That one was a little low. You can actually put a little run on the basket with it. And those are more like Scoober up shots there, but some people are actually putting Scoobers and like getting really good runs on the basket, and they pretty much like slow down pretty fast unless you get them sliding on the ground. So Scoober, just another way to get it up to the basket if you got stuff, you know, chest high or something, you need to chip it over top of it. Or if you just want to practice it for some type of approach to get it close to the pin. Up next is going to be a fan favorite, and that's going to be the Turbo Putt. Turbo Putt, great when you have stuff like in front of your waist and you need to step over top and get that putt over top of all the stuff that's in front of you. There's a couple different ways you can do it. I do it from grabbing around the outside of the rim and spinning it off. You end up guiding it with that finger there. Some people, and actually if I get out a little bit further, will actually grip it more like this, and then you can still guide it with that finger, getting it off of there, but you're just spinning it into the air. It's going to fly just like a disc. It's flying counterclockwise, so it actually, if you get a distance one, it's going to start breaking to the right. So turbo putts, good thing to throw in there with that putting practice. It's like you're just kind of throwing a straight line at it, and once you get it, you get it. The last one for this video, and we haven't talked forehands yet, but a touch forehand shot. So just being able to get that forehand out and get it, if you have to step around something, and being able to just kind of put a little bit of arm, just a little bit of wrist on it and spin it out there and get it to where you need it to go. Good thing to practice, but just basically just getting a little and situational practice and working on that stuff to make sure that you can get your disc somewhere on the green so you can get it into the basket. And that's a really good thing to develop a little bit of touch with, just getting it up there and getting it onto the green. We haven't talked about forehands yet, but just being able to do a quick touch, sidearm, forehand into the green definitely will help save you some strokes. Hope you guys have enjoyed some scramble game shots. I'm sure I forgot something out there, but just some basic nuts and bolts, how to get back onto the fairway or progress down the fairway. And those things are pretty important. So practice some of those shots, and we will see you on our next adventure.